On July the 3rd, 2011, the largest state in the Republic of Mexico is going to have an election for governor. I think that that state can be used to demonstrate some of the qualitative research techniques I use in calling political elections. There are three candidates for this office. Over here we see Luis Felipe Bravo Mena. In the middle we see Erubiel Avila Villegas. And over here we see Alejandro Encinas. All three candidates are well qualified, they're good speakers, and would probably do a pretty good job. What I do is I look at the campaign materials of each candidate. For example, here's some of the materials of Bravo Mena. And he's a very dynamic speaker. His materials are well done. He's campaigning throughout the state, and he's making very good promises to everybody. And he's got all kinds of political materials, these little wallets, these little calendar cards, even these little hats that you can get. Now, despite all that, I say Bravo Mena does not have a chance. The winner will be Erubiel. Now, how do I know that? First of all, I look and see what the present situation is and who exactly in the power structure is supporting whom. Here's a picture of Erubiel, and you see him with different factions of the Institutional Revolutionary Party, the Gordillos, and Maria Elena Barrera Tapia, the mayor of Toluca. All are firmly behind Erubiel. But the most important person is the next president of Mexico, who is Enrique Peña Nieto, who just happens to be the present governor of the state of Mexico, who has handpicked Erubiel and is supporting him very good. So if you look at the different candidates, you can see how things are going. Here are the main parties. First of all, we have the ruling party, at least in that particular state. This is the PRI, the Institutional Revolutionary Party. That's a centrist party. It ran Mexico as a country as a one-party dictatorship for about 70 years and has maintained its power in Mexico state as well. PRI is centrist, but actually they often play both sides of the electrical fence. Erubiel is doing that. On the right, there's the PAN, the National Action Party. Now, this is the party that has won the last two presidential elections. They're not extreme right. They're kind of center-left. They're certainly in support of business interest and law enforcement interest. That's the party of Bravo Mena. That's the party that has actually won the mayor's position in Toluca for a couple of times in the recent past. But I don't think Bravo Mena can win this particular election. On the left, we have the Democratic Revolutionary Party. This has been very powerful in some of the poor rural areas and also in some of the slums around Mexico City. One of the reasons they're not going to win this election is because Erubiel is a mayor of one of those suburban slums around Mexico City, Ecatepec, and he will get the support of people in that particular city. There's also a few minor players, like there's the Alliance that is for New Action, and that's essentially a small reform movement. Now, that might take about 2 or 3% of the vote. There's the so-called Green Party. That might be 1% of the vote. And then there's the Leftist Convergence Party. Now, that's very popular and powerful around Acapulco, but not in the state of Mexico. Then there's the Trotskyite Workers' Party, and that's generally not very strong either. So my prediction is Erubiel Avila Villegas wins easily. I say in this three-way race he will win a majority. I'll even predict that he gets around 53% of the vote. Now, I'm not making this prediction through various polls. My method is more qualitative. I look at some of the past performance of the different parties. I talk to people in individual interviews. I listen to what they have to say, listen to how they respond to the different campaign materials. I listen to who they like among the candidates. And of course, I factor in when I do the interviews. Is it close to the elections or not? Also, where I do the interviews. Is it a prosperous city like Toluca or Naucalpan, or is it a poor area like Nezahualcóyotl or Ecatepec? And I listen to what the people say are their major reasons for supporting a given candidate. In other words, I'm more concerned with the why. I study how they make their decisions. So my prediction is an easy victory for Erubiel, and the alliance of the PRI together with PAN, PVM, will well win over half the vote. The Revolutionary Democratic Party, combined with the PT and the Convergence Party, may get about a quarter of the vote. Unfortunately, the PAN, despite the fact they have a good candidate and a good campaign, they're simply running at the wrong time in the wrong place in this particular election. I predict they get about only a fifth of the vote. Am I right? We'll let you know on July the 3rd when the votes come in.